wild thing to do. And a lot of times, even if she guesses wrong, she puts herself in a situation where, you know, you can try to go back to ledge, but she's gonna get there first or something like that. Like, there's a lot of crazy options she's used, and I like to see her play a lot. Obviously, no bias here, but double NorCal on the screen makes me very happy.
That is true. You are in a good position right now. You know, team kills had to happen eventually. If they're going to happen at this stage in the tournament,
yep,
so be it. As we get into our picks and bans, and it looks like we are going to the boards.
Yeah. And speaking of team kills, this is actually another doubles team kill. These two players got second place in doubles, and yeah, they played together on a team just like the last team we saw.
So if you thought that last set was aggro, y'all are in for a treat as both players glue down the W key and they just see what happens.
Yeah, W is forward. Yep. For those of you who aren't PC gamers.
I feel like someone in chat who's never used a PC game. Like,
well,
what are you
W is not forward if you're playing Rivals. W's up.
Oh, you're right. All right, I'll workshop it with Sam.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Just say hold forward. Everybody will get that one. But right now, both players are holding forward, but Sophie's the one that's holding the W on the first stock. 14% only taken by her as Elkiies finally finds a good opening. The narrative back air, we're still going with the combo and goes even for the seed. I love to see that.
Yeah, that is an optimization that Elkiies and other Maples have been using more and more. If y'all have seen the Twitter clips where she reseeds like 5 times in a row.
Mid combo, reseeding 5 times. She's crazy with it. I love watching Elkiies play because you never know what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
You might think you know, but you're wrong.
I swear, it's just these Maple players. Between Elkiies and Dan, like, anything can happen.
Yeah, they all play so differently too, you know. And, like, shout out to Edbad. Oh my god. Oh, gee. It doesn't matter what Elkiies is doing right now because Sophie is the one who wants to be talked about. Up the restocks to 1, starting off the next one with a huge combo. Tries to get that up strong finisher, but now Elkiies answering back. Tries to go for a jump read there, but the down strong does cover a little bit of missed sweet spot. And Sophie finds herself with 2 stocks left, but still ahead of Elkiies.
Well, you got your 1. The question is, can you turn this around? Can you at least get the momentum for the next game? Good awareness from Sophie there as well, recognizing that special getup and not messing up the timing.
Yeah, we've seen twice there. Elkiies go for the exact same thing, the dash attack 1 hit into the force miss tech and charging the down strong, looking for a roll in. Sophie not giving it to her, so we might see something different in the future, but right now it's just the Sophie story. So difficult to come back to stage. Really good pressure in the corner here from Sophie. Down tilt forward air, misses the sweet spot, but still a lot of damage mounting as a second forward air cleans it up, Lentini.
Saw a couple situations in that last stock where Elkiies was trying to pressure and force out a defensive option, and Sophie's response was to just keep swinging.
Oh, yeah.
And every single time that happened, you got forced off stage, and even if you didn't die, you took so much damage.
Oh, you wanted something defensive? How about another attack move? How about 5 more attack moves?
Yeah.
I am hitting the A button and occasionally the B button.
And now we are going to triplats. I like this for Maple a lot. I feel like especially the up air strings become so potent. Of course, on the other side of things, Zetterburn can do a lot of the same, so you have to be really confident in your game plan if you're going to go here.
Yeah, we haven't seen Sophie use much verticality in combos against this fastballer that Maple is, so we'll see if it'll work out for Sophie. But I mean, the way she's playing, she hasn't needed a lot to make the combos flow. It's just been a couple hits here and there, and the occasional big one at the start. But like, I mean, right now it's just that strong attack certainly would have killed.
I love seeing the new stuff coming out.
Oh,
no!
Tragic. And even waiting there for Sophie, waited for the fall past it, so the fire didn't reignite. So
that's tough. And now Sophie's got you in the corner. Dash attack gonna put you super low. Tries to get the dash back punish there, but now it's Elkiies who's the one who comes out swinging. Goes for the spike. Great tech. Up B gonna get back to stage. Now we see the up air attempts, but no dice instead. We're back into horizontal gameplay.
Up B doesn't get a combo off of it. Still looking for a little bit more in the corner. Once again, expecting a tech in or a tech in place, and Sophie has just been teching out over and over again. Potentially time to adjust to that, but for now, it just looks like the answer as still gonna come back to stage. Okay, still got the ledge there, Lentini, but it is looking disastrous.
Okay, here's your opportunity to get one stock. Yeah, it does get the roll onto ledge, no problem there. But the big issue I'm seeing here is that Sophie is out damaging Elkiies in the neutral. When they have these back and forths before we get into the edge guards as we clean up another stock, every time it feels like Sophie is able to take it to a full combo and Elkiies is getting like 2 pieces.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're trading 2 pieces for a full meal, and that's just not quite the same thing. And so scary there. That forward tilt might have actually killed despite the low percent. But now we see, once again, Sophie getting another combo starter, trying to find her way back to stage desperately as Elkiies, but finally turns it around once, does not get the jump out. Sophie has not given either of the 2 big things that Elkiies has been looking for at all. None of the jumps at a disadvantage and none of the techs in. So the game plan is probably going to have to change a bit for Elkiies right now, as you have 1 remaining loss to do it. You cannot lose anymore. 2-0 now for Sophie.
That's tough. And on the counter pick too, looking so good. Looking better than the first game, in my opinion. The extensions on those last couple of stocks, it doesn't matter if it's a true combo because she was so good at reading Elkiies' escape options. When are you going to jump out of the corner? When are you going to go for a side B? Like those down angled, the down specials in the air.
Yep.
I was noticing a lot of situations where Sophie was catching those.
Okay, back to this, back to Godai Delta here. So trying something new as we see a dangerous spot here, missing the shine out. So luckily for Elkiies, but once again, we see the same situation. Just opting to tech into the corner instead of waiting for that. Finally, we see a little bit of a mix up there. Elkiies is able to find the stock, and that's what she's known for, right? Like,
yes.
If she can get that even once every 3 stocks, like that means I think the game will end up in her favor. However, the first one of the set coming in game 3 is not what the doctor ordered. You are an Elkiies fan.
And we immediately see as well coming out from Sophie in the response, what prevents Elkiies from slowing down the game? You set up Lily in the neutral to try to dash dance around. Sophie bullies you out, parries it, and then gets free advantage.
Yeah, this time though, Elkiies has a bit of a cool idea. It doesn't work out to the kill, but still keeping this advantage going. Tries to go for the up air twice, but both of them just a hair off. Finally catches the tech in. Man, that was 5 times that Sophie teched out before she finally teched in. Still not going to get the stock, even with the wrap up. Another strong out for Sophie.
Again, it's just so tough. It feels like Elkiies is working so hard on offense, and Sophie has all the escape options scouted out. Great tech on the down tilt as well to get out of that situation, and now it is more damage, starting to even things up, Jet.
Yeah, okay. Finally gets the mark up. Let's see if it's
no.
going to matter. Not going to make it back. Okay, yeah, does use the tether. Very good weight there, actually. But, I mean, still Sophie was ready to cover it, barely whipping that down tilt as finally Elkiies finds her way out of the corner. We have forward tilt into the side, but all the way over. Love that tether using Terry. Okay, now we have up throw into up air. Wow, not something you see too often, but at that high percent, it is certainly available.
I like that DI mix there because when you go horizontally, you expect the nair, maybe the forward air spike. So you're not going to be holding up to get out of that, and instead you're going to have some kind of wonky DI. Good opportunity, though, for Sophie to get the early advantage on this stock, despite the way that Elkiies started it. Sophie is the one who finishes it yet again. The 3-0.
Yeah, you talked about